Right, as I played through this section, I just thought I'd just pause for a second and give some hints and tips for like how to play against it. I was going to say fight the alien, but no. How to play the game. So defend against the alien and humans and the machines as well. So the aliens around me at this point in the game, I can hear it up above me in the vents, which means if I run at any point, I'll be killed. Simply don't run. If you do that, then you just that's it. There's no choice. You can't run with the alien around you, even if the alien has spotted you. I haven't yet found any reason to run away from it because it will just get you. Hiding in cupboards, it will still get you. There's nothing that you can do about it. All enemy characters and things, the encounters are all completely randomized. So a lot of the time, once you've been through an area, if you've died, it's just a good idea to just get some pace on it, and just to keep moving. One of the other tips that I've got,
Samuels.
let me get into an environment where I've got something that I perhaps haven't filled up. So blasting caps, I've got too many of those. So what you can do is you can go into radial menu, you can commit some of these things to items without making them. I guess it doesn't really matter if you do make them, but if you just ensure that you always fill up your items with these things, so I can put some sensors into there. You don't have to actually craft the item at that point. So say I've got like, I don't know, 3 ethanols here and I can't actually complete this. I could at this point, but if I couldn't, you can commit them into it and then you can pick up some more blasting caps, and then that lets you have more for making different things, like say a flashbang. So even if you can't make an item, you can actually assign things. You can't get them back once you've done it, but it's just a way of making sure that you have got as many things as you can possibly get without sort of walking past and wasting it. A couple of other tips as well is when you're in a room with a little vent. So I'll show you this, for example. That is where the alien will come from. If you make a noise in these rooms, it's usually instant death. Sometimes in these rooms it'll just drop out, and then you'll have a bit of a problem. There's nothing you can really do about that. I've been killed a few times in rooms just doing nothing, and the aliens come behind me. So it might be a bit unfair, but it's just in there just to keep you on your toes and to scare you. The motion tracker then, you don't have to walk around with the motion tracker out all the time. Usually, if a sound has happened or an enemy just first becomes nearby you, it will give you a little vibration, and you'll be able to sometimes hear a ping, or just a little vibration will tell you that the enemy has entered the area or that the alien's nearby. That's just a quick thing just to save you having to do that all the time. In this room here, I could really walk around. It's usually a bit safer to crouch, but as long as the enemies are not directly near you, you can just do that. Other things against the alien is if you're hiding in a cupboard, you need to hold back on the stick to reduce your chances of being taken out of the cupboard and killed by it. If you're fighting against people, be really careful about peeking, because they will usually just see you from your peek. So peeking around like that, you have to be very careful that those people won't see you. The object also that you hide behind needs to be about this high, so that you can't be seen from below the crouch. If you hide behind an object and it looks about that high, yeah, you're going to get seen straight away. With the robot enemies, a really good tip with those is if they spot you, just run away. It sounds a bit stupid, but running away from people, you probably will get shot, especially on the harder difficulty, and killed. So in that case, it's better to duck behind things and try and get out, but usually you'll die. With the robots, just run. Put as much distance between them as you can, because I have a feeling the game kind of cheats and spawns robots in if there are more than a few of them in the room, like behind you, just to scare you, which does mean you die. So run away from them as fast as you can. Keep making progress, and by doing that you should be able to get to like a vent or something, and the robots just simply can't even attack you there. That's basically the best tactic against them, other than just straight up not being seen, but obviously you can't always avoid that, otherwise this game would be easy. The final little tip that I want to give you is if you're doing areas where you are trying to get an achievement for not being seen or not being killed, not being seen probably is part of the parcel, but not being killed. If, for example, you're about to be shot or you're about to be grabbed by the alien, even if you are grabbed by the alien, the thing that you need to immediately do is go straight onto your menu, load game, load current save. It will take you back to your save point, obviously, but you won't lose the chance to get the achievement. If you do die and load your current save, the game will know and your achievements will be affected, so you won't be able to get it. If you're trying to complete the game without being killed, it's not actually any more difficult, it's just a little bit more time consuming. So it's worth 100 gamer score on the Xbox alone. I don't know what trophy it is on the PlayStation. But in order to do that, it's quite simple really, exactly the same process. If you're about to be killed by something, straight on the menu, load game, and then go straight back. If you are killed, you have to go back and restart the whole mission. So I'm not attempting that this time because it's just, I'm just playing through it. But when I go back through and get all the ID tags and things, then I'll be trying to make sure that I am not killed at all. That's the only valid way of doing it, other than obviously playing all the way through and not actually being killed yourself, which will be absolutely ridiculous. So good luck with that one. Other than that, I'll probably update some tips later on as I find new things in the game. So far though, those are the main things that I've been basing how I play around. And with the Alien, it's a little bit cheap sometimes. You just have to do your absolute best that you can and just hope that the game hasn't decided you're going to die at that point. Like I said, it doesn't really affect achievements, because if now, for example, an alien just grabbed me from behind, which can happen, believe it or not, straight onto here, even if it's holding you just before you die, load game, and then you should be pretty safe to do that. Okay, well, I hope some of those tips helped you. If they did, just click like. Thanks a lot for watching this, and I hope that you managed to get achievements and finish the game without getting too stressed by it. Okay, cheers.